Hi everyone, Scrappy Kathy here with Challenge Accepted, and I apologize in advance for the quality of my voice. I'm just barely getting it back after my bout with bronchitis. Excuse me, and I'm finding that when I talk, I tend to cough. So I apologize for any coughing that interrupts and startles you, interrupts the video and startles you. So I've done quite a lot of preparation, so I'm hoping, and I may do some work off camera, but I wanted to at least get this. This is the first video I've made in a while. Over a week, and I'm hoping that I can get through it. So I'm doing, for Challenge Accepted, all month we're doing each Thursday we're doing that day's prompt in 30 Days of Sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life, hosted by Christy Harriman, and Scraptember, and the Scraptember prompts are kind of rolled in with the sketches for 30 Days of Sketches this year. Christy and Laura have kind of joined forces there, and most people who are doing one are doing the other. Everything's optional, but Shannon and I are going to try as best we can to incorporate everything for that day. So for today, this is the sketch, and the prompt is black and white. So I'm going to take the very simplest interpretation of black and white, and I've used black and white photos. My starting off point was the sketch, of course, and I kind of knew that I wanted to, for these three photos, to represent Ava's journey from being diagnosed with leukemia, which she was on this day when she was 10 years old in 2019. And this was many months later, after she had lost all this gorgeous hair. And she grew it back and then had a bad reaction to the chemo drugs that she was taking, and she lost it again, so she's just now getting it back. And she's 13 here, and she rang the bell on Monday, and I'm almost crying as I sit here looking at this innocent, sweet little 10-year-old girl. This girl here, her brother's football team autographed a shirt for her, and they're the Knights, and so they gave her a shirt that said "Strong as the Night," and she's sitting here making, what are those things? She's playing with like bubbles, or I forget the jelly-like stuff that that you suspend things in. Anyway, her dad took this photo of her from behind, and it shows she had lost about, I don't know, 65-70% of her body weight. And here she is at 13, very upset with where the body weight has come back to, like all 13-year-old girls. So did I say 16? I meant 13. Anyway, this is going to be my photo thing. I've chosen a background sheet, which from this is a travel line called Our Travels, designed by Adrienne Looman for Webster's Pages. And because it's Webster's Pages, it's just really beautiful, definitely good quality cardstock that it's printed on. And even though it's a paper pad, it's double-sided and it's top quality. And I absolutely love this collection. The, you know, like travel part of it, the travel aspect of it is not what we're going to go with, but certainly this has been a journey, so I'm going to kind of use that determination. I have taken the liberty of determining the angle that I want this, and because I'm going to be doing vertical and horizontal strips behind the photo cluster, I needed to get them at the right angle, so I went ahead and did that. And I've got a tray of embellishments, some of which I'll use, some of which I will not. I've got this little cut file. I have an idea to back a cut file with some stickers. Not exactly back it, but at least lay it, overlay them on top. So I'm going to go ahead and do some of this. Well, actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to go ahead and glue this down, and then I'll know how I need to do that. So this is just a guide against which I'm going to line up some other items that will give me some color, some strips behind there. I've got these. This is from a totally different collection. I have no idea what it's from. I think maybe some sort of paper pad, but it is a sheet of washi strips, and these strips have, let me go ahead and do this. They're peel off. I've been doing a lot of kind of reviewing of my stash and reorganizing things. And in doing that, I've come across a lot of things that I did not need and do not want. And I've also got things that I don't know why I hadn't used them before. And this is one of those. I've got these washi tape strips that are just really nice, and I think they're perfect for this collection. Okay, I'm not happy with how that came out. I'm gonna put this maybe much. I don't like that the overlapping there, so let me try underlapping. See if I can get it even. I can do it this way, so it butts right up next to it. And then I can do another strip of some kind. Excuse me. And I'm going to make this one come a little bit further down. Okay, let me just test and make sure that's right. I've got a more colorful bit right here, and I'm going to use that to kind of make a kind of overlap right there. And I want that to be a different length. So let me get it up here. And I'm not paying a whole lot of attention to the fact that initially some of these washi tapes might not match this collection. I know that's going to be the case. And where I introduce a color that isn't in the collection, I will try to repeat it someplace else. Okay, so here's this one, and it's got a couple of the thin strips. I want to take this, though, and use it like that. And I'll do this. Down there. I'll separate this into two and let it be kind of right there. Okay, I may do one more paper strip here, or I think I may do a couple more. Let's see, I'm gonna do this kind of like that, and I've got this floral pattern that I think might be nice, and I'm gonna overlap it. Actually, I'm gonna put it down right here, and there will be some embellishments overlaying that. I've got this strip of the dark pattern. I'm gonna put that there. And then I'm going to use maybe this narrow strip, and that's really just part of the packaging. It's the strip that was kind of the cut to delineate where it was going to be cut. Okay, there. Now, this should go back on, and I just want to be sure that I've covered everything up. Okay, that's at the angle now. Now, I have in mind, I want to use this right here and have it kind of overlap that. Or maybe I want to do something like this. Maybe I'll have it underneath. But whatever it is, I think this pink flower sticker, it's from a Maggie Holmes line, could kind of go under there. I'll have to see So that's gonna kind of go, I'll stick it up under there, and I'm just kind of placing it. I don't like that. It was an interesting idea, but I don't think it's going to look good. So I'll just let this overlap. I'll attach it right here, and then I have a title that I thought could fit down where the flowers, you know, kind of in this little area where the flowers are. Okay, let me I have a new glue that I discovered in my stash, and I don't know if it's gonna work or not. I don't remember when I bought it, or where I bought it, or why I bought it, but if it works, it's called Fine Line, and I'm going to put this at the same angle as the photo, or at least that's my goal. This, you've seen me use a lot of Bramble Fox perspectives, and this is actually one of my color cast designs. It's probably a couple years old, and again, I kind of discovered where those things were in some of my organizing the other day. I want to put this here at an angle. Actually, I think I want this smaller one. I have quite a few things there. I don't know that I will end up being able to use all of them. This glue doesn't seem to be drying as quickly. As the other glue that I usually use, my Nouveau adhesive, and that means things will move around a lot more. I did this kind of as a subtitle. I typed it out and cut it, and I'll let it kind of get layered underneath that leaf, and then I'll add some other embellishments. I have this, which can go excuse me. Let's see. I'm going to double this up and have it down at the bottom so that I can bridge a difference in elevation there. let's overlap that. And I have there was something I saw in here that I thought maybe, okay. There's this thing which says, "This is so incredible," but it's got the arrow pointing the wrong way. I'm not going to be able to put it there. I thought if I did it here and then have my own arrow pointing that way, or I could do something. Now see, there's an arrow that could be lined up along here, pointing in that way. Let's do that. Let's do that. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and close this up. I'm not sure I like the, it doesn't stay standing out very well. I'm gonna do this on here before I forget it. That right there, and then maybe that. Okay, I like that. Let me get another bit of glue there so that bridges all the different levels. Okay. And then this leaves me some space for something small. We'll see. I have this, which says, "And so this journey begins," and that's because this was on day one. Her parents got the results from the tests on Good Friday before Easter in 2019, and her dad was out of town, and when he came back into town, they got together with her on Monday morning and told her about it. And immediately took her to the hospital so she could begin chemo. So I've fussy cut this Pure Happiness out of one of the little cut apart cards that came in this collection. And so this journey begins actually came from this pattern paper that has that. And I have another sheet of the pattern paper, so I'm good there. Now I'm going to be using some, let's see if this makes any sense here. I don't think so. I'm going to be using some of the Orange is the Color of Hope Flair from Dottie About Flair. It's part of a charity set that was designed to benefit the Leukemia Association in the UK in kind of in Ava's honor, and the Parkinson's, Michael J. Fox Parkinson's Research Foundation in the US. So, and orange is the color, kind of the theme color for both of those organizations. And I thought I would use as many as I could on here, and the kind of the papers themselves had that orange in them. This is one of those flares, and thought maybe I would put it, well, there's that flare that's already there. I think I had in mind, okay, I have these little leaf sprigs that I can put here and then have them kind of overlaying this plain orange flare. And then I'll use the other one someplace else. Do that. Let me get some glue on here. I think the glue comes out a little bit too fluid for my liking. So I don't know that that's gonna, I'll use it because I've bought it, but I don't think I'll be buying it as a replacement for my other glue. Let me kind of scooch that in. Okay, there. And I have a geotag also from Colorcast, and I thought I would put it right there, along with one of these just little kind of circle cutouts from there. I thought maybe this might be able to go right there, so I'm going to do that. That is the one that is printed with, you know, what looks like a microscope slide. So let me do just, I'm introducing that color pink to kind of go with some of the other pinks that are around. And I think that's, do this blue here. I'm trying to use all of these. These actually came from, let's see. They're like holes that are punched in things. Okay, so let me go do this. This is so awesome. Or let me see if I do want to use that. I could call it quits right now. That is just so annoying. Okay, let me cut this. Okay. There. And I'm going to put it kind of right there. I'm going to cut this so it doesn't stick out quite so much. And then I'll put those I don't want it to completely cover that up, because I kind of like that ombre color there. And I can put something else there. I like this orange banner. It seems to go nicely with our orange theme here. And I will figure out a heart or something to go kind of right here to cover up that. Let's see, what was I going to do with this? I was going to put this kind of right in there and put it at an angle, because these are going straight out. I thought that one might look nice at an angle. Okay, here are the little, let me put this back in its place here. Here are these little stickers, and I'm gonna do, well, let me put the heart or whatever is gonna go there first. I have some hearts on here. There we go. And I've got another color here. So that tells me that my little arrows need to go kind of right there. And I'm going to have them overlapping onto the, you know, showing on the white as well. What did I do with that? Okay, here we go. And these are sort of ombre, and I actually didn't start with the first one, but I don't know that that's gonna matter a whole lot. I'm just gonna do 3 of them, and they'll be on the darker side of that ombre. Okay, and there was something else from this. This is from a recent Mind to Scrap kit, and I absolutely love it, and I've kind of been hoarding it. I'm gonna use that to sort of overlap there, and this to kind of underlap there. Okay, and I think I'm done. I will be adding some journaling kind of around this circle, but I will do that off camera. And excuse me, I'm gonna maybe look for 1 or 2 more things. I like this pink documented because it brings in that pink. I'm not sure where I'm going to put it, but I also wanted, there's one that's a date sticker, and I want to put the date down for the ringing the bell. Bless her heart, what an ordeal. And stuff that's gone on in the family, and you know, when she started out here, we knew about the leukemia, but we didn't know about COVID. Maybe I'll put this here, or here, or here, or here. I kind of like it here, at that angle. And I've got the date, and I'll put it over by the camera because it's kind of down by the bell ringing photo. Is that right? Maybe it'll go right here. And I'll fill that date in with a pen that won't bead up. I have such a pen, but I don't have it here at the table. And I have this arrow, but I think that those arrows are good. I have this tiny little button that could, let's bring it, make it part of a trio up there. This is just a tray of stuff. Nothing, I didn't, want to go to the trouble of putting it away. It's almost why it's there. So I think I'm done. I think I've roughly approximated the sketch, and I hope you enjoyed it. I will see you next Thursday for sure. Tomorrow I'm going to try to do Mixed Media Frenzy, but mixed media layouts generally take me longer, and I'm not quite sure if my voice will hold out, but I'm happy to have made it through this one. Thank you so much. And let me bring it up here for a close-up. I kind of like it. And I got to use some of these washi strips. There are some other bits that, had I thought about it, I could have incorporated in here, but I think we're done. I think I'm ready to call it quits. Thank you. Bye-bye.